Here we go. All right, so let me put the light on a little bit here. I've got some light. And let's start, like starting with our feet here. So let's start with our feet. Have your stick, have a ball in the bag. And let's just do our normal routine on this stick. We're gonna, I have my left foot, gonna put my arch across it. I'm gonna put some weight on it. Inhale to 4, exhale to 4, release. Do it with find another spot. Up and down the arch. Inhale for 4, exhale, and release. And one more time. And let's roll our foot back and left and right, right and left, up that arch. And then we're going to roll from the arch to the heel. And you can, you can go on the inside and outside edges. If there's any spots that need a little attention, you can just lean in, inhale to 4, exhale, putting some pressure on it to just kind of release the muscle and the fascia. And then we're going to roll from the arch of the foot to the ball of the foot. And then we're going to do the entire foot. And again, I like to go on the inside and outside edges. Okay, let's do the other one. Again, we have the arch across. And we're just going to put some pressure on it. Inhale to 4, exhale to 4. Release. I like to find another spot. Inhale to 4, exhale. And one more time. And then let's rock our foot. And I kind of go up and down the arch, rocking it right to left, left to right. Excuse me. And I'm going to roll from the arch to the heel. And we're going to roll from the arch to the ball of the foot. And I like to go over my toes. And let's do the entire foot. Okay, let's turn the stick vertically on the mat, and let's put our entire foot on here. So I have the left foot on the stick. Most of the weight is on that foot, and so you can even try, see if you can balance. Try to focus on a spot in front of you, and just see how you do. Okay, and then we're just going to roll right to left, left to right. Okay, let's do the other foot, same thing. So all the weight now is on the right foot that's on the stick. And if you want to try your balance, and then roll. Be careful with that, hold on to something or don't want anybody falling. Okay, just stick over to the side and have the ball handy, but we're going to lift our toes and spread them wide if you can, and release. Again, lift and spread them. And one more time. Great. Take the ball and the one of the twins, and we're going to just have our toes wrap around it. And release. Wrap around. And squeeze the ball one more time with your toes. Let's do the other foot, same thing. And one more time. Then we're just gonna do some heel raises because we want to stretch those toes out. take our feet to almost the edges of the mat here, and we're going to come in on the inside edges. We're going to go knock knee. Do it again, and one more time. Have your feet come hip distance apart, or a little bit wider actually, and we're going to go bow-legged. Have your feet go to the outside edges. Then we're going to turn our toe under and have it straight, not out, and we're going to lean into that a little bit until you feel that stretch up the front of the top of your foot into your shin a little bit. Mine goes about halfway up the shin a little bit. And then we are going to twist our ankle right and left. Or actually our heel goes right and left. Let's do the same thing with the other side. And stretch top of the foot as well as into the shin a little bit. Breathe. And then let's rock the heel right and left. Okay. Feet are hip distance apart. And we're just going to bend and straighten our knees. And we're going to roll our knees in one direction and then roll them in the other. And now we're just going to mobilize the foot, the knee, and the hip, and we're going to go 5 times in one direction and 5 times in the other. And let's do the other one, same thing. That's what I heard pop. The other side, I didn't. Okay. I just like, let's just do this other hip exercise where, or mobilization, where we just kind of come out and in, and out and in. Try to keep this hip from falling lifted. And let's do the other one, same thing. The weight's on this leg, but you don't want it collapsing. All right. Now let's grab our stick here. Try not to damage anything. And let's do some work with our arms now. So we're going to start with just rowing, just to warm up our shoulders a little bit. We can increase the movement, and we're going to go the other side, same thing. We're going to come back to the right side, and we're going to go overhead to the left. And let's do 2 more times, and 1 more time each side. Okay, come in front, and now we're just going to shoot over to the right and look, shoot to the left, right again, left, and 1 more time, right and left. Okay, this time we're going to shoot over to the right, and then we're going to go overhead to the left, overhead to the right, left, and 1 more time each side. Okay, let's put the stick or the pole on our shoulders here, and we're going to do this twist. Right and left. Try to keep your hips as much forward as possible. Okay, now we are going to take our hips with us. So as we go to the left, come up on our right toe. Go to the right, we come up on our left toe. You might hear some cracking and popping. And your hips now do go with you. And one more time each side. Okay, and now we're gonna lean. So hips are a little bit wider than hip distance. And we're gonna lean to the left. And that right hip does jut out. And let's go the other way. Okay, let's grab the pull and we'll work our arm, our shoulders, and our triceps a little bit. Lifting. Okay, drop the stick in our elbows. I like to put my hands on my hips just to keep them as just straight as we can. Now we're twisting again. And we're going to roll our arms back. And let's roll them forward. Okay, we're going to drop the stick into our hands. Palms are facing forward. And we're going to lift. And when we lift, think about pulling your shoulder blades together. Okay. Bend the elbows, bring your hands in a little bit. I have my elbows bent, the stick is on my, a little bit below my waist, and I'm just going to stretch out, working the triceps here. Okay, let's just roll the stick down our body and come into a forward fold. Have your knees bent. Let your head be heavy. Shake your head yes, and shake it no. Bend your knees and roll the stick back up. Bring the stick forward. And we have our arms bent like an L, right angles. My hands are down on the stick, and I'm just gonna lift my wrists up and down. And then I'm gonna drop up to my shoulders and overhead. And one more time. Now I'm going to have my arms palms up, again, right angles with my arm, L, and again lift the wrists up and down. And then I'm going to just do some curls. Okay. Now let's do roll down our front part of our body again. Do another forward fold. Stretch our hamstrings, stretch our lower back. Have your knees bent a little bit. Again, shake your head left. And shake your head yes and no. And no. Bend your knees and come up. Let's grab the pole with your right hand, left hand on it, and let's twist out. Other side. Okay. Have the pole in front of you. We're just going to lift overhead. And if you want to try to lift it all the way over, I extend my hands out on the pole and reach back. And one more time. And then let's circle in one direction. And let's go the opposite direction. Okay, let's put the pole down. I like to do this one just to do a little bit more with the posture thing. So backs of my hands are facing the screen. I'm going to lift my left hand and push back with both hands. Bring your shoulder blades together, hold, and release. Other side. And again. Other side. And one more time. And other side. Flex your hands. This time we're going to press down and we're going to press up. You can look up if you'd like. And the other way. Again. And one more time. Okay. Let's roll our shoulders back and forward. Let's take our feet wide, kind of like in a second position and dance, kind of like that. So our feet are wide. We're going to come forward, flat back, and put your hand, if you need a block, there's no problem using a block here to put your hand down. So, coming down, hand on a block or on the ground, whatever works best for you. And we're going to lift up and look up, come down, and the other way. Let's do that again. And down. And one more time. And then just come down, forward, bend your knees if you want. Let's take this foot, so you can see me here. We're just gonna kind of make our shoulder go to our leg, and we're gonna rock back and forth. Okay, down, bend your knees and roll up. Let's just rotate our hips a little bit. So I'm going to rotate and circle, and the opposite way. All right, let's come on our mats and mobilize our spine here. Get on our mat, and we're going to do some cat and cows. Some people call it cat and camel. So you guys know the alignment, fingers, hands, fingers stretched out, elbow creases go forward, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. I have my feet flat, and my back is flat, neutral spine. Pull your navel into your spine so your core is engaged. And we're going to inhale, drop your belly and look up. Exhale, chin to chest, and a curve in our spine. Go with your breath. Okay, let's stretch out the right leg and just pulse, stretch out our calves. And let's do the other leg and pulse. Okay, bring your knees to the edge of the mat, toes together, and we're going to come back, sit on your glutes go on your heels, and we're going to stretch out. Stretching out our lower back and our inner thighs a little bit. And you can rock back and forth if you'd like, or side to side actually. And let's walk our hands over to the right and stretch our side body, as well as our back and hip. When you're going over to the right side, your left glute is going to come off your heel a tiny bit. And breathe when you're there. Every time you exhale, you try to see if you can just lean into the stretch a little bit more. We're going to in the center. And now we're going to go over to the left. Same thing. My right glute is coming off my heel a little bit, so I can feel an extra stretch in my side body. And let's come back to center. And let's do another stretch here. And let's come back up to a tabletop pose, and then let's jut out your left hip and look at your left hip. And now we're going to jut out the right and look at the right one. Look over your right shoulder. Let's do that a couple more times each side. So I'm looking over my left shoulder at my left hip. And now I'm looking over my right shoulder at my right hip. And one more time each side. Okay. Let's take our palms and just turn them over. Have our fingers facing the side. Or just rock a little bit. You can turn your toes under if you want to stretch them a little bit. And then turn your fingers so they're facing your body and just pulse a tiny bit. All right. You can come down on your elbows and just rotate your wrists in one direction and the other direction. Let's take a mat over to the side. We're still in this tabletop position here. Let's bring our left knee into our left wrist. We're extending the right leg behind us. If you can, go into your forearms and drop your head into your hands. This helps stretch out the hip a little bit. If you can't do that, you can stay right here. And take some breaths. And let's release that. So that one goes back, and now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Right knee comes into the right wrist. And if you can, go down on your forearms. And just breathe. And every time you exhale, see if you can just relax into the stretch a little bit more. Okay. And come back. Let's get our roller in front of us here. And it's going to roll out our shins and our quads while we're here. So I have my shin on the roller. I'm just going to come forward and back. You don't roll over the knee, so it's from the below the knee to the top of the ankle. Now let's do the other one. Okay, now we're going to roll out onto our quads, so I'm just going to walk over it. And when I lean down, it should go right in the middle of my thigh and my quad, and I'm gonna roll from the middle to the top. And just remember, just keep your core engaged. And now we're gonna roll from the middle to right above the kneecap. I have my toes on the ground. And now we're gonna try to find a spot that needs some attention, and we're just gonna lift one foot and the other. Find another spot, or you can use the same spot. And one more. Okay, and let's roll back here. If you need to just stretch out your lower back, 2. And put your arms, your forearms over. Let's just roll our forearms. All right, let's come forward onto our bellies. Have your roller near you because we'll roll out the inner thigh. Put your hands next to your chest here. And just see if you can lift a little bit. Chest comes forward, chin goes up, come down. Bring your hands up by where your head is. Same thing, let's press up, look up, and come down. Now we're going to take our left thigh. So I have the roller on the outside, right below my knee there, and my leg is hanging off. It could be on your forearms, or you can be down, whatever feels more comfortable for you. And you're just going to roll out that inner thigh. I have to come on my forearms. Okay, I'll take the roller over to the other side. And we're going to do the same thing over here. So, right below my knee, leg hangs over, and I'm going to roll out the inner thigh. Okay. Come back, bring your knees to the edges of the mat. Let's just stretch out our lower back. And you can rock back and forth if you like. And let's come up. And let's take the roller in front of us here, and we can actually put both of we're going to roll out our calves. Both of the calves on. You're going to be on your wrists, and you can just roll the calves. I'm lifting my glutes off, but you really don't have to. I mean, you could just slide forward and back. Okay. Now we're going to go right below our knee, and we're going to do, now this one you do have to lift. We're going to do the thighs. Okay. Roll your wrists. And the other way. Let's come on our roller, and let's roll out our glutes. Okay, we're gonna roll our hips a little bit here. So we're gonna put our left foot over our right leg and knee, and we're gonna rock it. And we're going to roll over onto that hip. And then we're just going to rock from left to center. Okay, release. So we're going to do the other side, same thing. And rock the knee, kind of you can feel it in your hip. And then we're going to roll onto that hip. And breathe. Now we're going to rock from right to center. You can do the same thing with your breath. Inhale, center, exhale, and you go down. Okay, put your hands behind you and let's roll out our lower back. Okay, bring the roller underneath your legs here and roll down on your back. Have your feet next to the roller, have your glutes next to it. You're going to lift your glutes and put the roller right on your sacrum. And we're going to stretch our feet so the toes are touching the wall in front of us. Our arms are touching the wall behind us. We're going to bring our left knee into our chest as we're lengthening the right leg. So you should feel some nice stretches there. Grab your left knee with your right hand. I'm going to pull it over. And you can look over your left arm if you'd like. Back to center. Down. Pull the right knee into your chest as you lengthen your left leg. And breathe. Grab your right knee with your left hand. Right arm goes out in T position, and you're going to pull your knee over to the left. Make sure your shoulders are down. You can look over your right arm if you want, or you can just look at the ceiling, whatever feels comfortable for you today. Back to center and straighten. Let's do another body stretch here. Then let's grab the roller. Bring your knees into your chest, heels up to the ceiling, toes coming towards your face, and feel that stretch in your hamstrings. Point your toes and spread your legs into a V. Come to center again. And one more time. Bend your knees into your chest. I hold on to the roller, and I'm going to drop my left toe to the ground, and then my right. Let's do that again. Left and right. Engage your core. Left and right. Now let's drop both. Again. And one more time. Now we're going to straighten our legs out, and you could do it at any level. The further down you go, the more difficult it is. So we're stretch our legs out and in. Engage your core. And one more time. Okay, and let's end this little series with another big stretch. Okay, and let's put your feet flat on the floor, knees going to the ceiling, lift your glutes and have the roller come out, and you can come back. Let's take our roller and we're gonna put it right in our shoulder blades here. Whoa, all this cracking going on there. So we're gonna intertwine our hands. Head is heavy, elbows are out. See if you can just roll back a little bit. have a back bend. Should feel a nice stretch across the front of your chest. You might hear some cracking and popping. I have my feet flat on the floor. Let's bring our head up, gauge your core. Let's go back. Be very careful. This can make you dizzy. And up. And down. And one more time. Straight up. And down. Now we're going to bring our left elbow to our right knee. And now our right elbow to our left knee. And we're going to do this a couple times. We're kind of working the core a little bit, as well as our side body. Okay, now we're gonna lift our glutes. Our feet are close to my glutes. I'm gonna lift them. Elbows, remember, are out. Head is heavy. But we're just gonna roll on the top of our shoulders to our brow line. I like to go slow, so roll over that area. Okay. And let's come up. Let's have our roller right here. Let's do a bear hug. I have my left hand right under my armpit here, and I'm gonna stretch my right hand overhead, and I'm gonna lay on that roller right there. So I'm on my right side. And put your head. I like that. If I just put my head on my shoulder, I get a little bit of a creak in my neck, so you don't want that. So I just put my hand there or my fist, and it kind of makes my head feel a little bit more comfortable. Let's take a breath here. I'm gonna put my left foot on the ground, and I'm gonna roll forward and back a little bit. Now I'm going to come all the way forward if you can. Cross your chest so you're facing the mat. And then we're going to come back and watch our hand. Let's do that 2 more times. Sit down. And if you can't do this, just do the rolling back and forth. Back. And one more time. And back. Okay. Now we're going to do the other side, same thing. So this time I have my right hand right underneath, that's where it's going to go, and the other hand stays straight overhead, just like that. And we're just going to stay right here, take some breaths. And then we're going to slowly roll forward and back. And now we're going to come all the way forward. And we go back. We're going to follow our hand with our eyes and head. So forward and back. And one more time. And back. Okay. Let's take our roller. What we're doing here. Let's take our roller and we're going to sit on it, and we have it vertically, and I like to roll out our entire spine here. So on the roller, I have my feet flat on the ground, and my knees are going to the ceiling. My arms are at almost a T position. Actually, you can put them by your hips if you feel stable. Let's just take a couple breaths and let your spine just kind of envelop the roller. And then we're gonna just roll right and left. Let your head fall to either side. Okay, have your hands down by your hips. Just and your palms are down. So you're bringing your hands overhead and just let them fall behind you. You should feel a nice stretch across your chest. And it opens up your back a little bit too. And come back down. And then we're gonna we're gonna bring our hands in a T position and we're gonna roll onto our right side, put our palms together. And we're gonna roll onto our left side and bring our palms together. We're gonna do that 2 more times each side. Go slow. Okay. Kind of rolling out that IT band and the hip as well as the back. And 1 more time each side. And back to your entire spine. My feet are at the edges of the mat. I have my hands 45 degrees from my body. And I'm just gonna slowly just rock my spine again, my whole body, right and left, left and right. All right, and let's come off the roller. Put the roller over to the side. We're on our backs here. Let's just stretch out our hips. So I'm crossing my left foot over my right knee, flexing my feet, pulling in. Put your arms in a T position. Put your right foot on the floor and then just let your left foot drop over. Feel a nice stretch. And keep the knee, my left knee, going up to the ceiling. Don't let it drop. It's kind of going up. So then you can feel a nice stretch here. And if you can, look over your left arm too. Breathe. Bring your legs back up to center. Cross both knees over each other and pull them in. There you go. Backwards on the top. And release. Uncross. Now we're going to cross the right foot over the left knee. Keep that knee out and flex your feet and pull the left knee into your chest. And breathe. Bring your arms to a T position. Put your left foot on the ground, and we're just gonna twist over to the left, and our right foot is on the ground, and our knee is going up to the ceiling, the right knee. And if you can, look over your right arm too. Should feel a nice stretch in your hip here, right T band. Back up to center. Cross your knees over each other, pull them in. And release, uncross. Bring your knees into your chest. Bring your forehead to your knees if you'd like. Go back. You can rock your lower back, right to left, left to right. And then let's roll it in a circle. One way, and let's go the other way. Okay. Let's let's grab the ball. Once we're down here, let's roll out our neck here. So I'm going to put the 5-inch ball behind her neck. And if you don't have a 5-inch ball, you can use the roller. I have my knees bent. And let's just let it just sit there for a minute. Take a couple breaths here. And then we're going to inhale. And when we exhale, we're going to rotate our head over to the left. Inhale, center. Rotate over to the right. You might really hear cracking and popping in this one. And just go with your breath. Inhale, center. Exhale, right and left. Let's do that a little bit to loosen up that neck. Let's do a couple more times each side. And one more time. Okay. Come over to your side and lift yourself up. Let's just stretch. Do a couple stretches here. Let's put the soles of our feet together. So massage your feet if you'd like. And we're just gonna butterfly our feet out, and we're gonna make our knees go up and down. And then we're gonna see if we can come flat back. You wanna come, so you don't wanna hunch over like this. You wanna have your chest come forward, and you can make your legs go out and have your chest come forward. You should feel some nice stretching in your hip here. And your lower back a little bit too. And release. Bring your feet to the edges of the mat. Put your hands behind you. Let's windshield wiper. Okay. Let's stretch out our Achilles. So I'm wrapping my fingers around my toes and bringing in. Just feel a nice stretch here. And release the other side, same thing. So I'm pulling my toe. It's like pulling from your ball of your foot and your toes up. You should feel a nice stretch up the back of your leg, the Achilles. And release. Grab your foot and your knee and just pull it in. You should feel a nice stretch in your piriformis there. And release, and let's do the other one. Okay. Let's have your stick by you. We're gonna reach over to the right with our left hand and brace it with your right. Look over your right shoulder. Your left shoulder. Stretch the other side. Stretch the other side. Same thing. Let's wrap. Eagle. Elbows go up. I have my left arm underneath. Release. Other arm underneath and up. And release. Take your stick, put it behind. I have it in my left hand. Put it behind your back. Take your right arm around, and let's just try to touch your fingers. Get a nice stretch in your shoulders. Let's do the other one, same way. fingers on your shoulders. You can rub them a little bit. Elbows are up. We're gonna bring them in, back. Again, when you go back, bring your shoulder blades together. Bring them together, and we're gonna go around in a circle 3 times. And let's go the other way. Okay. Let's just take our head and we're gonna stick it forward and back. So you're making double chin. Forward, back, again. Forward, back. Have your chin go over to the left and right. Left and right. And one more time. Have your chin go to the left. Come down to your nose into your armpit. And just put your hand on the back side, back of the head. Press a little bit. Come up. Other side. Come up. If you'd like, come over to the left and just roll around 3 times. Now look over to the right. And the same thing, we're just gonna roll our neck. Put your hands behind and look up. Intertwine and come down. Take your stick and we're just gonna roll our wrist. And we're gonna twirl. And we're gonna roll our wrist, our propeller. And we're gonna twirl. We're gonna put our intertwine and twirl. And see if you can go the other way. I don't get confused. And stretch your palms out, overhead, lean, and lean. Come back and stretch them behind you. Bring your arms out, hands up, down, up, down, up, down. Come across your body. This brings energy into your body. And then we can go forward and back. All right, give yourself a hug, squeeze. Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you guys so much for coming. Remember, if you have any questions, or feel free to email me or text me if you have any questions or suggestions or anything like that, okay? And I hope you have a good rest of the day and the weekend. And I'll see you guys next week.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Okay, you guys take care, all right?
You too.
Okay, bye everybody.